Bitcoin will replace USD. Hey guys, before we jump into the video, I just wanted to update you really quickly. There are hundreds of people impersonating me. They have made a business model out of it. These guys are making new accounts at will. They will copy my posts. They will copy my avatar. They are going to copy and paste everything about my life to convince you that they are me. You guys know the only thing I sell is the fundamentalsecrets.com, my digital course. So if you apply there, then yes, somebody will reach out. Other than that, guys, it's a scammer. Don't let them take your money. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Now that I'm done with getting my message out to my community, I'm going to be focusing on making money. So in this video, I'm going to get straight to the point. Let's talk about making money in cryptocurrency. If you appreciate this content, feel free to like the video. Also share it with your friend. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, well, my mustache has powers. That's my proposition. Let's jump into the video. I titled this video is because experts are actually believing that Bitcoin is undervalued. As you can see right here, 61% of people are saying it is undervalued. And this is from cryptocurrency experts. So you see here, the world's best known, widely traded cryptocurrency is known for its phenomenal growth. Now, as awareness of cryptocurrencies continue to spread, all eyes are on Bitcoin's price. So we asked our panel of 42 cryptocurrency experts what's in store for the coin. So if we look over here, you can see that 24% of the experts think it's overvalued, but the vast majority think it's undervalued. And all news is pointing bullish. It's been pointing bullish for a very long time. If you've been following my channel, I try to cover things, 50-50. Like, my goal here is not to be biased in one way, shape, or another. Even though I am by default biased because I'm a cryptocurrency investor, I try to look at both sides of the story, right? I like to look at the pros, of course, and hype me up and make me feel good about my portfolio. But the cons we need to take in consideration, because our goal here at the end of the day is to achieve financial independence. So I will, look at both sides. Now, if we're looking at this right here, Plan B kind of just put this big question out here. It's the stock to flow model. And we're reaching the bottom point of basically the cloud or bubble that he drew out here, right? And you can see that we are kind of like at the bounce make or break moment for Bitcoin's price. And I've been screaming this on the internet for a long time. I think the bottom is below 30K BTC. I do think it's going to probably get below 30K. I don't believe that we can break previous all-time high, which was $20,000 BTC. I don't think we're going to go below that. I don't think it's going to get that bad, but I do think that the bottom is sub 30K. So if that kind of lines up with the fact that if we do see Bitcoin break below 30K, we can see that bounce very quick. Now, this is a really important thing I want to kind of just go over with you guys. And it's from Willy Woo. If you don't know who he is, he's basically a data science expert. I thought it was really interesting. Okay, so what he's saying is, I do think about this a lot, diversify into what? So people, if they're not going to invest in cryptos, if they're not going to hold, USD or whatever the case is, where are they going to go, right? So fiat currencies do not store value well, susceptible to inflation. Stocks are overvalued by most metrics. Bonds, currently not a good store of value. Risk of default is high for any bond. Precious metals, difficult to buy and transport and relatively expensive to store. Largely indivisible, right? You can't split it up. Real estate, most U.S. real estate is overvalued by most metrics. Indivisible, obviously. Relatively illiquid. You can't sell your house at will. Expensive to store, for sure. Property taxes and repair costs, right? Collectibles, difficult to authenticate. Potentially expensive to store and transport. Indivisible. You can't split up a, collectible item, right? Illiquid, right? It's you can only sell if there's potential buyers. Bitcoin, volatile. Storing and transferring is daunting initially. So this is really interesting. And what they mean by daunting initially is that learning curve, right? And that's why I have made my channel in the first place. Guys, I'm trying to show people the way of cryptocurrency and financial independence, whether it goes, if cryptocurrency is the thing that takes over USD, like I said in the intro, or it doesn't. I'm still going to talk about money. Now, I thought this was an interesting article. I'm not going to read the article because it's basically just talking about taking the developing world by storm. And we've known this for a long time. I've been screaming it for the past 2 years. But there's some interesting statistics. So nearly 1 in 3 of those polled in Nigeria say they owned or used cryptocurrency versus just 6 out of 100 in the United States in 2020. El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender. And then, the World Bank said they're not working with them, whatever the case is. In Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, trading volumes have risen 128% year on year. And in Turkey, where inflation and economic decline have hit the lira. They're up 143% based on data. Also, there's about 1.7 billion people that are considered unbanked. However, around 48% of the global population has a smartphone, and that percentage in theory should have access to the internet and therefore cryptocurrencies. That's interesting. Kind of just the last thing here, the World Bank reported in 2020 that sending money to Africa via traditional bank transfer costs are an average fee of 8.9% compared to the global average of 6.8%. Imagine sending $1,000 and just losing off the bat close to 100 of that. It's absolutely ridiculous just to send money to someone. So, obviously cryptocurrency is solving that issues, but not everything's green today. Not everything's positive. Ethereum's co-founder said he's done with crypto because it's too risky and represents a small bit of what the world needs. It's really interesting because of the word choice that he had. And I don't know, I wasn't there, but I read the article. And basically, I think he's kind of hinting something, right? John McAfee dead. There's a couple of billionaires dead, right? And I would say that maybe I'm speculating too much, but the pressure to be a crypto guy has risen a lot, right? And I don't think he's leaving because he doesn't believe it's, solving the world's problem, whatever the case is. He says it represents a small bit of the world needs. And this is how you know it's BS. He's too smart for that. The world reserve currency is not a small bit of what the world needs. Let's kind of highlight that, right? Because he's saying it represents only a small bit. Money is arguably the most important factor in society and innovation and growth. It is the most important factor, actually, I would say, because if you really think about it, it's the underlying thing, to everyone's freedom. The more money you have, the more freedom you have. The more money you have, the more things you could do. So for him to say it's a small bit of the world needs, I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, like, let's say you want to go change something else, because that's what he was hinting. He's going to go do some other businesses and stuff like that. You need the money to do it. Am I wrong? You need the money to do it, right? So I think he's just being pressured by some very dangerous people. And I think that this is the smartest decision for him and his family, whatever the case is, whatever he was thinking in his head. I don't think it's because he wants to get out of crypto. I think it's more pressure from what we've been seeing from a lot of billionaires and stuff like that. But again, everything I just said was pure speculation. I have no data on this. I just want to be very clear with you guys. Also, El Salvador and the president's brothers were talking about a stablecoin. Wow, it's interesting. They're adopting cryptocurrency at a fast pace. It seems very positive for crypto. U.S. lawmakers are clarifying digital assets in the context of securities law. That's great. Being a person that's wanted to create a coin for a long time is hard to think about the Howey test and everything like that, because we don't know for sure if what you're doing is security or not. So them clarifying securities law in the context of digital currencies is a path in the right direction, and it's actually very bullish for cryptocurrency. PayPal increases weekly limit on crypto purchases up to 100K. That's big. It's positive direction, right? Bitcoin mining could be great for Texas grid, and we'll be talking a little bit more about Bitcoin mining as well. I want to show you guys some stuff. Texas is becoming kind of like a hub for cryptocurrency in general. The fact that there's so much sun, people are taking advantage with the miners and stuff like that. Maybe I might move there one day. Who's from Texas? Let me know in the comment section below. I might move there, but this is interesting because these miners are actually moving, is what I'm trying to get across here. They're actually moving, which brings me to here. The network difficulty dropped, if we look at the past 3 years, to levels all the way back since 2020, which is not that far, obviously. It's the 2021, but I just think it's interesting how far it dropped. And China banning Bitcoin mining is crazy. Look at the miner revenue. Difficulty drops, and then eventually the miner revenue increases, which will allow new miners to take place. Also, there was this really interesting video. I'm sure you guys heard. Let's watch this together, but it's just a viral video that's coming out. Let me open this up. No reason to watch this. They're just destroying miners. I don't know why. This video is viral for some reason. Again, this is pure speculation, but maybe it has to do a little bit with them trying to scare miners just a little bit, showing that they can just destroy their business whenever they want it. I don't know. You guys tell me. Also, Willy Woo came out with some more stuff, so let's kind of go over this. Chart weekly net inflows to small holders of less than 1 BTC. It's retail that drives Bitcoin's bull markets. When they stop buying, it's a bear market warning. They haven't stopped buying. The last 30 days, whales sold 4K BTC and they bought up 31K. Let me see. You can see right here, in this case, a lot of retail stopped buying. And in this case, we're continuing to go higher. If anything, retail is buying more. So that's a good positive piece of news for Bitcoin's price. Sentiment and analysis, if that's all you looked at, you'd be buying cryptocurrency all the way down. But guys, that's not the only thing we look at. Also, Bank of America actually began clearing Bitcoin futures. That's really interesting. Still, the news illustrates that Wall Street is warming up to the Bitcoin market. Goldman Sachs relaunched its own cryptocurrency trading operation, offering clients exposure to Bitcoin futures through trading partners like Galaxy Digital. As previously reported by CNBC, Goldman and Morgan Stanley have also announced initiatives that would offer Bitcoin-tied products to some of their private wealth clients, and it's because of demand. These guys want to get into cryptocurrency. More and more people want to buy the dip, man. They want to buy the dip, including me. I want to buy the dip. I'm being patient, guys. That's my goal here, is to be very patient, to not get ahead of myself. And when Bitcoin gets below 30K, I will start to buy. I made my decision and I'm sticking to my decision, and I will continue to update you guys and let you know exactly when I jump back into the market or whatever the case is. Like I said in the last video, guys, I'm going to get better, and I am going to try to do the best of my abilities to spread cryptocurrency to the world. So regardless of the pressures of, foreign things that I can't control, like YouTube's policies and shadow banning, and me getting shadow banned on TikTok and having to delete my crypto content, as well as whatever threats I ever get, I'm never going to stop, because you got to be a little bit crazy to win. And yeah, I'm crazy. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with the technology, man, and I don't care who's watching this, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Alex here, quick update, quick announcement. Guys, I have a new community number, so I got a second phone. You could directly text me. I'm answering all questions. My new phone number is 954-758-5473. Again, that's 954-758-5473. I'm answering all comments. Go ahead and text me now. Let's have a conversation.